If you feel strongly for yourself as a woman, I think that love has to show by taking care of yourself. I'm Sucheta Pal and I am the official ambassador and coach for Zumba in India. I'm also a pre-postnatal specialist and the founder of the Mom Bod Strong program. I think it was triggered by my own health conditions. I was in a corporate job, high flying career, traveling across the world, and it was never a 9 to 5, it was 9 to 9. And then, a lot of partying. And, when you're young, you feel nothing is going to affect you ever, but it did. And I remember that the only thing that gave me solace from all of those health issues was when I just danced, because that's something which was my passion from childhood. It took me 2 years and I started my career in Mumbai, first as a professional dancer with Ashley Lobo, the Dance Works. I was absolutely out of a job by that time because neither was I in corporate, and I had left my dance career back in India. And I discovered this new class format that was happening. It was a rage in the US. And I hopped into class one day and I was in love. And that was it. So it was back in 2009, 2010. And as you know, Zumba is a brand. So I had to take up my license for it. I first became an instructor. I taught in the US for almost 1.5, 2 years. And then the brand wanted to expand in India. Also now create an entire community of licensed instructors who could then further create a career for themselves and go and teach in gyms and studios. Switching my career to the fitness world and my fitness journey during motherhood. Because I've seen, women in my family, women among my friends, most of them are always so worried about their bodies, how their bodies have changed, how their bodies have increased in size, how they don't have the same energy. And being in this industry, it's added pressure, right? I did my research about exercise during pregnancy and it is actually recommended and very good for you. Second, I chose a gynecologist who was equally into, fitness and who actually encouraged me that, hey, if everything is fine in the first trimester, all tests good, please continue with what you're doing. And third, why don't I also spread the right word among a lot of women and give them the confidence that the body will change, but it doesn't mean that the body will not have strength. So a lot of people say, be fit because you need to have energy for your kids. But I first say, do it for yourself. You're a woman first. You're not a mother first, whether you like it or not, but that's the truth. That you had a life before and you want to keep your identity or you want to reinvent your identity. And for that, you cannot do it. You cannot think straight. You cannot have confidence if your body is not strong. So, if you want to keep if you feel strongly for yourself as a woman, I think that love has to show by taking care of yourself. Imagine if you fall sick. Imagine if you are tired. Imagine if, you have aches and pains. Would you be having a fulfilling life with your child or your partner or your family? Absolutely not. I always tell my women 3 things. There's nothing wrong in trying to lose weight. So if you have excess fat, which is not good for your body, there's fat loss. Weight loss, we don't want weight loss because weight loss can be muscle loss also, right? So the fat loss, if you have more than what is required for a healthy body, yes, but that mostly will happen with good nutrition, right? So there has to be a particular nutrition plan for you. I'll tell you a very simple rule, a very simple concept. Do you want to be in a wheelchair at 50? Because you will be in a wheelchair, right? There will be a time where you will be in a wheelchair. We are trying to extend that. We are trying to postpone that, right? What is that one thing that all human beings want is to be independent. They don't want to be dependent on anyone. You don't want someone to help you out of bed. You don't want someone to take you to the bathroom. You don't want someone to feed you, right? So we want to extend it till your 90s, right? because your body will disintegrate, but we want to maintain it. That's the first thing why we should exercise. Invest in yourself now so that you can extend that period of independence. Second, you want a pain-free, ache-free life. You want a high-energy life. You want a life where you are able to travel, you're able to play with your kids, you are able to go with, your, fancy parties without, feeling tired the next day. You want to live life. Two things have made me feel so empowered is first is my entire journey, because it's helped me manage my mental health and my physical health, and I feel so fit, full of energy. A lot of people ask me, you have so much energy on stage, how do you do it? How do you change into this high energy person on stage? And I say, hey, look at the work I do for months before I get on stage, right? Because you have to maintain that energy level. So that gave me so much of feeling of empowerment, that today when I hit the gym, I hit my sets, I feel more powerful than what I felt. I can do more things, I can lift heavier, I can dance longer than I used to do. I would really encourage my women to not be afraid. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Second, I feel my second phase of my journey as a coach is when I did what I loved. I was able to be of such service to my community that it came from my heart. It didn't feel like work. And thirdly, I would obviously come to my motherhood phase, where I will tell my women that if you are deciding to get on the motherhood journey, don't be afraid. I am there, but there is such awareness today about the body and taking care of the body, and you don't have to feel afraid that your body will change. It will change, but it doesn't have to be for the worse. It can be for, as I said, the best version of you, because you will realize how strong you are. All you will need is the right guidance to navigate through this motherhood phase, and make sure that you are loving yourself enough to make fitness a priority for life.